So today I'll be discussing on why APC might lose the 2023 presidential election. I think we all know APC is the ruling party, and being a ruling party in Nigeria obviously makes you the most obvious party to win the next coming election. And I actually think if it wasn't for Tinubu's desperate ambition to be the next president of Nigeria, or to be president of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo would have been an ideal presidential candidate for the APC. And with someone like Shettima as his running mate, or any other popular Muslim northern governor, in that sense, APC would have easily won the next presidential election. Yeah, other parties have their own other shortcomings. Other parties have their own shortcomings, and I'm actually going to be doing a podcast as well. So I'll actually be commenting on the shortcomings of other parties and why I think they might lose the election and why I think they might win. So this is just the first part of a 6-series videos for each party. So I'm going to be talking on why each party might win and why each party might lose. So the choice of a Muslim ticket by the APC presidential candidate Tinubu is, to me, not a good idea. It's not like my opinion matters a lot, but it's in a sense is the best option for Tinubu to go with, and it's actually, so far, I think the PDP, the APC and Tinubu have been the only scientific party in their ways so far. Majority of the Nigerian population are arguably Muslims, and one can even better argue that a majority of the Nigerian voting population are Muslims. And there's no reason why one cannot understand the gamble by Tinubu, because he wants the vote of the Northerners, and the majority of the votes come from the Muslims in the North, and there are Muslims all over Nigeria, and Tinubu, the West are always going to vote for Tinubu. And Tinubu is Tinubu, not just Tinubu and those around him, they are smart people, and fielding a Muslim ticket is the only way he can actually guarantee himself a good amount of votes, especially from the North. They wouldn't vote for him if he had a Christian as his running mate, considering his age, and the Northerners wouldn't want a Christian Northerner taking over in the case that Tinubu has problems or something during his first 4 years as a Nigerian president or something, if he wins the election. And another thing on Tinubu's side is that he's been backed by the majority of the APC power players, such as Rotimi Amaechi, Akpabio, a lot of them. So the APC have a good relationship, and they hardly have any form of strife or misunderstandings between them. They kind of settle things so fast, and they just want to stay in power. So you can actually understand this being the fact that it was like a coalition of several parties that formed the APC. So they're always able to find a way to get things going, and they just want to stay in power, and they actually look like the most likely to retain power. Yes, there have been a few backlash from party members, but but the main power brokers in APC are still with the APC party. A few backlashes from Christian associations as well, but he wants the northern votes, and he's going to get the votes from the West. So most states in the West are going to still vote the APC. The Tinubu is guaranteed an ample amount of vote from Lagos, states like Lagos, Ekiti, Osun, Oyo. So the APC have a good shot, but this might be a detriment for them, being the fact that he actually picked a Muslim ticket, and he only has to capitalize on the shortcomings of other parties if he is going to. When I say he, I'm talking about Tinubu. If the APC and Tinubu are going to win the next presidential election. So, I mean, a lot of the power brokers in APC are not happy with the Muslim ticket, but those who are smart enough and trying to be scientific about it, you actually know that that's the best way to go if someone like Tinubu should want to emerge president. I actually think it would have been a smooth sail for the APC with Yemi Osinbajo as the presidential running mate. It would have been so easy for them to win. But however, they are left with Tinubu, and I reserve my thoughts on Tinubu being the presidential candidate for the APC. We just have to wait and see how that pans out. But so far so good. Is the Muslim ticket, and being the main detriment for him, and being that he's an older candidate actually works against him as well. It doesn't resonate well with the youths, but then the youths have never decided Nigerian elections, and so I think he actually knows what he's doing, but it's a big risk. But then he has no smooth sail. So the only reason the APC might be able to win is due to other parties' shortcomings, which I will talk about in coming episodes. But so far, Tinubu's choice as the running mate for his running mate for the APC party, and Tinubu's choice as the presidential flag bearer of the APC party, has so far not been the best idea from the APC.